weekly in-depth view of agriculture up close. This is In the Field. Presented by Gordon's Feed and Pet. Growing up here in Southwest Missouri, a rite of passage in the fall was picking up black walnuts. And coincidentally, the world's largest commercial supplier of black walnuts is located right here in Stockton, Missouri.
So every year the harvest starts October 1st. It runs 5-6 weeks through early November typically. We buy in 15 states all across the Midwest. Missouri, we buy about 65% of the crop.
Wow.
All here in Missouri. So yeah, Missouri is the leading state in all black walnut production.
So we don't see groves of black walnut trees or orchards of black walnut trees. So who's picking all these walnuts?
Yeah, so it's a network of thousands of harvesters across the Midwest. It's a community harvest. We buy in 15 states. And so basically individuals, families will gather them on their land or neighbor's land, bring them to a local buying station every fall, and that's how we collect our annual harvest. Our harvest average is 20 to 25 million pounds. So it takes a lot of effort and a lot of hard work for people to bring in that volume.
So once they're collected at those stations, they come here to Stockton, Missouri, and what's the next process?
We have over 230 buying stations across 15 states. And after the nuts are at the hulling stations, they come to our central location here in Stockton. Everything is brought back here. We store them outside, either in covered barns or in our bulk system. The nuts are really wet after that hull is removed at those hulling stations. And so we have to get them down to about 4 to 5% moisture before we bring them into the plant to be processed and cracked. And so we just naturally let them dry outside under these covered barns. And that takes several weeks at times, depending on the weather. But yeah, once they're down to that ideal moisture content, then that's when we're able to process them.
So there's a lot of 50-pound bags of black walnuts here. How many millions of pounds are you processing?
That number does fluctuate because it is a wild crop. But yeah, we average between 20 and 25 million pounds every year.
So once these black walnuts have hit that ideal moisture content, what's that first stage of processing?
Once the nuts are ready to come to the plant, the first step is we further clean them, remove any dirt or debris, and then they're cracked. We use commercial steel rollers to crush the shell. Black walnuts are very, very hard, so they're not easy to process. After the nuts are cracked, then they go through electronic sorting machines, where basically the shell and the nut meats are separated. It's an electronic eye that separates it by color and size and shape. After that process, then they're inspected. They go through a series of tables where inspectors look for any remaining shell or anything that shouldn't be in the finished product. Then after that, they're boxed up and they're either shipped to the customer, the end user, or they're sent to our cold storage warehouse where they're stored at about 36 degrees Fahrenheit.
So what's unique about the black walnut is there's value in the nut meat, but also the shells. Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Oh yeah, this is our shell plant. What they basically do is process and grind the different sizes of shell. We sell into various industrial uses for the shell, including oil filtration as a filtration media, also in abrasive cleaning, sandblasting as a soft grit abrasive, but it has a lot of other different uses. Black walnut shell is even used to clean the Statue of Liberty. Wow. Polish and clean the Statue of Liberty, clean Navy warships. So it has a variety of uses.
So the nut meats have been fully processed and packaged. Where are they headed to next?
So black walnuts have a very distinct, bold flavor, very different than regular walnuts. Primarily used as an ingredient nut and a variety of culinary uses. Ice cream is a major market for us. We sell the various regional and national brands, Highland Dairy, Belfani here regionally, but then also Bluebell, Baskin Robbins. Black walnut ice cream has a very bold flavor and it dates back decades. It's been a popular flavor here in the US since the 1940s and before. So.
Beyond ice cream, do you market to other national nut brands?
Yeah, we do. We sell to Diamond, Fisher, and then also private label like Kroger. But we also have our own retail line, our Hammons brand, that we sell nationwide.
Okay, let's go learn more about that.
Sounds good.
So after all that hard work, you have the Hammons Black Walnut brand. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so our Hammons brand is sold in retailers nationwide. We just came out with a new retail package design this year. A little different than the black packaging, which you can still find at some stores, but we wanted to give it a new, fresh look, really highlighting the harvesters on the back of the packaging and their unique story. So we really wanted to showcase that to the world. The consumer might not realize all the health benefits of black walnuts. Black walnuts have the highest protein of all tree nuts. It's 57% more than regular walnuts. A lot of people don't. You know, good source of omega-3s, your poly and monounsaturated fats, and a lot of other really good benefits, magnesium, selenium. So we really wanted to showcase that and educate people, educate consumers, you know, at the store level. And so we highlighted those on the new packaging.
So locally, where can we find that Hammons Black Walnut brand?
Yeah, locally at Price Cutters, Schnucks, Deerbergs, pretty much all the major retailers throughout the state of Missouri, but then also nationwide. We sell Walmart nationwide, Safeway, Kroger, Sam's Club. All the major retailers have black walnuts, at least somewhere in their store, whether it's the produce aisle or in the baking nut aisle.
You have been around the black walnut brand, the industry, your entire life, because you're Hammons, right?
Yes, I am. You know, it's fourth generation. It's been an honor and a privilege to work in this business. We're doing something that no one else in the world is doing.
That's right.
It's really unique and special in that aspect. And so supplying the world with black walnuts and telling that story, you know, with people all over it's really fun. I love it.